he said that Moses married a black woman. And he said that she was black, and I guess he based that off of because she was Egyptian.
Ethiopian. She was Ethiopian.
Yeah, all right, so he messed up there. He said Egyptian, but she was Ethiopian.
Yes.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
show you. Get numbers 12.
Yeah. So damn, he made a mistake like that?
Yeah. Well, the script say prove all things.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
The book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
See that? She was Ethiopian. Now, it wasn't because of her color. It was because she was not an Israelite. Miriam and Aaron spoke against her. Now, in the same chapter, we're in Numbers chapter 12, when you jump down to verse 10, God gets mad at Miriam for speaking against Moses. And watch what happens.
Verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
It says she became white as snow. So how did she become white as snow? She was already white. She wasn't a white woman. Miriam was a black woman. Miriam was black, Moses is black, Aaron's black, and then Moses' wife was black also. It's just she was a different race of black. That was the issue.
So my thing that I was thinking when he said that was, so he identifies obviously Egyptians were being black, you know.
Yes.
So this was the only catch to that. If you identifying the Egyptians as being black, how was Moses raised as Pharaoh's grandson?
Exactly.
You know,
Right.
if he's not black.
Right.
Even let's go further. How did Jesus' parents go into Egypt to hide
Right.
if they wasn't the same complexion of the people that was there?
Correct.
You know?
Exactly. There's
So-
a lot of holes in there. That's stuff they teach.
Yeah.
No, if you challenge them, they'll cancel you. They'll they have a website called the Canary Mission, where if you criticize the land of the state of Israel, they will blackball you and get you terminated from your employment. They will get you kicked out of school, universities. If you go and look at Canary Mission, it's a whole website dedicated to people that have criticized Israel and they've gotten them terminated, fired, and or kicked out of school. That's what they do. They are an evil race of people. I tell you, ask Nick Cannon. Why do you think Nick Cannon had to kiss them behind and apologize? Everybody apologized to them because they don't want to get fired, because they run the world. Get mad if you want to. I'm just telling you the truth.
So he explained, every time he spoke of us being part of Judaism, he explained it as if we are converts. You know, is any elaboration on that? Because he even spoke about the Ethiopian Jews, and he spoke about, you know, the Jews here in America that are black, and every time he said the converts.
Right. Well, regarding that, when you say, or any of us say that we are the real Jews, like Ye said, our brother Ye said, they call that anti-Semitic. Because for us to say that we're the Jews, and we can prove it in the Bible, they feel it's hatred against them. Our people from Ethiopia who are in Israel, and you have our people from America in Dimona, Israel, who are there, they have a clause, in order to be in the land, you have to support the Israeli army and help fight and murder Palestinians. And this is why if you look up like Ethiopians, their view towards the war in Gaza today, they're in favor for it, because if they say they're not in favor of the war in Gaza and they're living in the land, they get kicked out. And they got to go back to their impoverished country over in Ethiopia. And they don't want to go back. Just like our people in Dimona who went there in the 60s. They have to fight in the Israeli army, support Israel, cannot speak against Israel at all publicly, cannot speak against them, or else they get boop out the land. That's what happens. So these people, we got to be very, very mindful. See, I have to lose. So I'm pretty straight. we know the time of martyrdom is coming. Okay, Judaism has many sects, including three main branches. You got the Orthodox, Jews, Reform, Conservative. I had to write it down. You mentioned the Hasidim, which is the Lubavitch group. The Lubavitch, remember you asked about is there any kind of Messiah? And it was funny because you asked him about Schneerson. Yes, I forgot this guy. What's his name? Oh, Menachem Mendel Schneerson. Died in 1994. They saw him as the Messiah. That's the Lubavitch group.
Yes.
And they said he's coming back to save us. They know the scriptures talk about a Messiah, but they will twist it for their benefit and not accept Christ at all. No black man's coming. They already know what that means.
Absolutely, and I did ask him about that because I for the apparently the last 20 years, when every year they thing in Brooklyn, you know, that's me that protect them there. I protect them, and I watch, I watch, so I know about it. So that's why I asked him, what about this guy? He would have denied that too, know. But anti-Semitic, what does that mean?
It means to be against the people of Shem. Anti means against, Shem means Shemite. Shem had many, when you read 1 Chronicles chapter 1, I believe it is, let me look, 1 Chronicles chapter 1, where it talks about Shem. Find me that real quick. Watch this. You know where we're going?
Yes, sir.
1 Chronicles chapter 1. And start at verse 17.
Yes, sir. First Chronicles chapter 1 and verse 17.
Start at 24. 24, start there.
Yes, sir. Verse 24. Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah,
These are all Shem's descendants. Go ahead.
Eber, Peleg, Reu, Serug, Nahor, Terah, Abram. The same is Abraham.
Go ahead.
The sons of Abraham, Isaac and Ishmael. These are their generations, the firstborn of Ishmael.
Now, Ishmael gives a lot of sons. Jump down to 34.
Verse 34. And Abraham begot Isaac, the son of Isaac, Esau, and Israel.
So there are so many nations mentioned here that come from Shem. But these people say, which come from Esau, they say they're the only Shemites. They call it Sem. They say, we're the only Semites. That's a lie. The Bible gives you listings of nations. And they rejected it. And they know most Christians don't really study the scriptures. So they can just say anything. CNN, NBC, BBC, NBC, nobody but Caucasian, CNN, Caucasian News Network. They say whatever they want. T.D. Jakes will never challenge them. Creflo. There's no black Jamal Bryant. There's no black representative in the news that will ever challenge what they say because they're all getting paid under the table to don't say nothing. So people like me, they'll say blackball them. Don't ever put them on the news because they'll blow our whole spot. Okay, because we'll go to the scriptures. No, look at all these Shemitic nations. You're not hey, Moshe or Shmuley, you're not the only Shemite. Stop the lies. They don't want to hear that.
So they are of the Shemites, though?
Yeah, they come from Esau. Yes.
Oh, gotcha. So Esau is a part of that.
Yes, Esau's a part of Shem's descendants. Yes, there's a lot. Ishmael, which is the Arabs, Moab and Ammon, which are the Chinese and Japanese, and us, Israel.
Yeah, because that would be impossible for us to be anti-Semitic because it's us.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what that's something that I had figured.
Yes.